Good afternoon, everyone. I heartily welcome the third day, 5 days FTP on AI-driven cybersecurity in smart devices. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
1 minute, ma'am. Nisha, ma'am, you can please mute your mic, ma'am. Good afternoon, participants. Welcome you all on the third day, 5 days FTP on AI-driven cybersecurity in smart devices, organized by IQ and Department of Computer Science, Sri Kannika Parameshwari Arts and Science College, Chennai. And I heartily welcome today's speaker, Dr. Amrita Muralidharan Nair. Amrita Muralidharan Nair is an assistant professor of computer science and Department of AI&DS, Adi Shankara Institute of Engineering and Technology, Kaladi.
Thank
And
you.
she completed the PhD program in computer science engineering, specialization in cybersecurity from Karpagam Academy of Higher Education, and she completed MTech in computer science with the specialization in data security from TOCH Institute of Science and Technology, Ernakulam. She she has been proud to be happy and recognized the university topper during the postgraduate studies. Welcome you, ma'am,
Thank you.
and I hand over the session to today's resource person. Thank you.
Okay. So I will share the PPT. This is visible.
Yes, ma'am. You may proceed, ma'am.
I'm audible now.
Yes, ma'am. Audible.
Okay. So our topic related to is enhancing the smart city security. That is where AI-driven cybersecurity solutions. So I will would like to highlight the points as why the AI is coming into this smart city, or what is a smart city is, how the AI threats are affecting or helping to affect the smart cities, as well as AI agents or incident responses, risk management that is affecting the smart city. So that will be affecting, will be there, and how we can able to secure the IoT and the cloud infrastructure of the smart city, as well as what are the ethical and the uh, challenges that we face, as well as the future trends related to these topics. So, beginning with the introduction to AI-driven cybersecurity in the smart city. As we all know, with the rapid growth of the urbanization and digital transformation, cities are converting, is generated, or it is next step, taking the step towards the smart cities by integrating the IoT as well as cloud computing concept, AI concept, big data concept, so that we get efficiency and sustainable and citizens will be in the well-being. So these are all that is we are getting into a smart city level. But what the challenge that we face? The challenges that we face is we are interconnected but so many infrastructures where security are very less. Cyber security challenges are becoming more. So we are now everywhere where we can see AI is getting into the head. So here also the smart city can be protected by using the AI driven solutions, and based on that we can move towards. So before getting into the topic of AI driven smart city, we should know what is a smart city is. Okay, So smart city is nothing but utilizing all the facilities such as AI, IoT, or big data to enhance the urban services, such as make the traffic management smart by adjusting or by automating the signals or by congestion dictations or by generating the energy grids by using the automated concept, renewable energy resources, by public safety system, that is by CCT, TV surveillance, crime monitoring, health care, then governance, etc. So these are all comes under the topic of known as smart city. So you can see a picture where a city which is completely enclosed with a lot of things that is around us. We have traffic management, we have IoT devices, that is IoT, Internet of Things, smart health is there, public safety is there, gas and water leakage detections, smart parking is there, open data, and everything is connected with a network or Wi-Fi or satellite or anything. So this is the future of our world based on the urbanization and everything. This will be the future where we are going and we are building into the system. So before getting into the attack, before getting what it is in there or how the attack or the security can be done, what are the key challenges that is faced by this smart cities that we have to know. So smart city is, as we see, these are the smart city. This all things will be executed based on the some sensors will be there, some IoT devices will be there, some um, hardware devices will be there, and based on these hardware devices, we will be able to getting the data and making our cities more smarter or making our things more smarter. So here we faces four different challenges. First one is the IoT vulnerability. IoT vulnerability is that we are each and every devices will be having a back hole or a loophole will be there. Based on that, we can find out some of the botnet attacks can be done, and we can make the IoT devices conjected with massive traffics. So here one I have given an example is of 2016. There was an botnet attack was happened in the IoT devices in the country of the UK, where massive internet outages was provided to the devices, and the automated traffic management was completely blocked based on this attack. So next, second one is the data breaches and the privacy issue. As we all know, we are completely encircled with the network and the data and the AI devices. Everyone will be accessing our data, our privacy, our social networks, everything. So how it will be making our data more secure and private privacy is provided without revealing or without giving the data to anyone. Here we have a issue that if we all have become a smart city, then our data breaches and privacy issue will be a big factor. We have to overcome that. So in India itself, we have Aadhaar card. Its data breaches has happened. It exposed millions of informations of the person, and it was due to our weak security. So this was one of the issue that we have to consider. Another third one is the critical infrastructure attack. Critical infrastructure attack means here the attacker what it do is it affecting the infrastructure of the city, or if I'm taking an example of in Ukraine, it was a smart generator, that is electricity generating board, where the attackers tries to attack the electricity by shutting down for thousands of times it was doing that. So it was a really big attack, that is power grid attack we can say, that happens in 2015 in Ukraine. So and another fourth one is the AI powered cyber threats. So we are focusing on this mainly on the fourth one, that is AI powered cyber threat, because AI powered cyber threats are deep fakes attacks that impersonate the officials and spread misinformations or unwanted informations and conduct fraud based on that. It is difficult to get the details from the get the all the details from the user, genuine user, hack the accounts, etc. So this fourth one is the one that we will be going to consider more in this session. So why AI is essential for the smart city? Why it is required? Actually, AI is required or not, or it cannot. Without AI, if we can work it out. So in traditional cybersecurity, the struggle that we faced was there was a massive data traffic and complex attack patterns that are changing a lot of time. Even though we have a series of attack patterns with it, but there will be a massive change of the attack patterns that will be happening daily or within an hour, or we can say within a seconds. It can be changing the patterns. Attackers are changing their patterns. So what we can do is based on AI, if I including AI techniques, that is machine learning or deep learning technique into the cybersecurity form, it enhances the security by increasing these three main things. That is real-time threat detection can be increased. That is whatever the suspicious activity happens in the network can be instantly we can identify. Second, auto incident response, AIR we say that. So AI can isolate the affected devices and the attack the devices or attacking devices from the genuine devices. And the last one, predictive analysis. So predictive analysis, that is we can forecast the potential attack before it happens. That is we can predict this attack can happen in this network before that attack happen. We can predict it whether it is happening or not. So how AI secure the smart city infrastructure? So there are different types we can secure. Mainly I am discussing of four. That is first one, we can use IDS system, that is AI powered IDS system. There is a traditional IDS system, that is in intrusion detection system. What it do is that intrusion detection system we will be having a traditional algorithm, and that traditional algorithm will be monitoring the traffic for the anomalous or miscellaneous users that is using the traffic. AI will also do that. AI continuously monitor the traffic based on the tested devices, based on the test. AI continuously monitors the traffic for the anomalies that is happening. For that purpose, we will be using machine learning. And machine learning, what it do is it identify the new attack patterns that is happen in the network and store that attack pattern into its data set so that it cannot be happen anywhere. So here what it doing is in the traditional IDA system, what it happens is that we have created one, and based on that one only the network traffic is analyzed. Here what AI do is based on the ML language or based on the ML techniques, new attack patterns are also identified, and it will be corrected or updated in the data set, and based on the new one and the old one everything will be analyzed so that we can easily get it. So it can be AI based ideas can be used in the smart grid network, where we can able to identify the unauthorized accesses that happens in the real time. Second one is AI driven threat intelligence, where what we are doing is AI scans the cyber threat data and alert the security teams of possible attacks. So here we are giving a warning or alert messages to the security team that this possible attacks can happen. Please recommend some solutions towards that. Okay, so it is implemented in IBM Watson for the cyber security using AI to analyze the threats and recommend the different solutions. Third one I will prefer is the self-healing network that we will be discussing more further in the upcoming time. So automated the cyber defense and self-healing network. So here what it doing is AI can automatically catch software vulnerabilities before the hacker exploit it. So each and every software that is used by the attacker or by the user for maintaining the smart city components or the traffic, what it's doing is that attackers exploit the vulnerabilities in the software, that is finding the loopholes in the software, and based on the loophole, it get triggered the or damages try to attack the softwares or the system. So here what we can do, we can place a self-healing network. Here what it do is that it automatically find out the vulnerabilities that is happening in the software, and based on that it heals it and find out the solution or reroute the corresponding channel so that they cannot able to find the proper thing. So smart networks reroute traffics to prevent the congestions and the cyber attacks that happens. And the fourth one is the AI-based behavior analysis. So behavior analysis, that is the pattern analysis. So here what it do is that, as I have told in the first one, idea, here the AI tracks the normal behavior pattern and flag the anomalies that is founded in the normal behavior. Now, in the normal behavior time, if any of the attackers or any of the flag anomalies has been detected, that will be also identified. For example, if we are saying unusual logging time, because our users logs into a system in a particular usual time, but it is not logging in that proper time. It is logging in unusual times or unauthorized access and providing unused username and password wrong multiple times. So this all can be dictated, and based on that we can identify. So I have given an example of AI based on behavior analysis, that is AI can dictate the government employee accounts which are suddenly logging from other countries, so it is will be very difficult for getting that. So the key threats that is affecting our urban digital ecosystems is our smart city. First one, ransomware attack. So here what it do is that it affect the data documents or the city data and demand for the ransom. Okay, so here already in 2018 we have an attack has happened, and here the demand was asked of the $70 millions to recover the data from the corresponding attack. So this is the latest trend that attack is happening in the smart infrastructure, as well as it is also a research topic that we can include in our research field, because it has to be find a solution for that. Second one, AI power phishing and social energy attacks. So attacker use AI to generate highly convenient fake emails or messages, that is phishing, and it will be provided to the corresponding user. So what the thread do is it believes that it is the genuine message or email that is provided by the system, but it will be actually a fake one. Also, the social engineering attack, here we have a lot of chatbots. That chatbots will be giving a lot of data or ask what we ask, we will be providing the answers. So what it will be doing, it impersonate the government officials and executives and treat them as it is a genuine one and try to get the data from the system. Third one, cyber physical attack. This is also the common attacks that we are facing in the traffic signals. The attackers can disable the traffic signals to form some blocks or jams in the traffic, as well as they can play with the traffic signals, traffic lights, so that it will be misleading the users while they are driving these things. I given an example of the emergency siren hacker hack 2017. So it created a midnight cyber attack in the country. So AI, then fourth one is AI and enhanced malware or zero-day attack. So zero-day attack, you have heard, I think so. It is nowadays coming into an application while IoT concept is coming. So zero-day vulnerability in the smart city application can be exploited before patches are done. That is, there will be a day will be missed. The thing one complete data information will be fetched out from the systems without the knowledge of the user by using some malwares or anything. So these are the key threats that is affecting the urban digital ecosystem. So before getting into deeply about the cybersecurity and AI, we should know how AI is making the cybersecurity more advanced. So there are 7 different uses of AI in cybersecurity. So first one is enhancing the threat detection and analysis. Since AI as well as machine learning is adapted, so continuous evaluation is done for the network, and whatever the new data or new patterns that is occurred in the network, that is also stored in the data set, and based on that also we are finding out. So here we are having a comprehensive risk assessment where with multiple sources and we are doing it. Another is AIR already has stored automated the incident responses IAIR. So here what we are doing is we are prioritizing, we are providing alert, we are reducing the workload in the network traffic, and based on that we are generating the, so we are increasing the level of the cyber security. Another is the enhanced security risk assessment. Here, here also we are the machine learning identify high risk vulnerabilities, and based on that we will prioritize the data that is placed in the network. And here we are using AI and AI for the deep intelligence based security analysis, and the methods we can use, or we can use the algorithms of machine learning for performing that. Another is user behavior analysis. User behavior analysis, we are using AI for detecting unusual user behavior for identifying the insider attacker. So insider attacker will be the attacker inside the company itself or inside the place itself. Will look like a normal attacker, but will be a normal user and will do the attack, performs the attack. So here behavior analysis consider can access patterns based on the locations where he is accessing it, how much usage it is performing, or what are the what are the miscellaneous works he has done. These all things can be analyzed, and based on that analyzation, we can prevent the unauthorized access of the users towards the system. Next is the malware detection and prevention. So malware detection and prevention, AI analyzes the malware detection, analyze so the file attributes and behavior of the behaviors of the file, how the files are fetched, how many times they are accessing, how many times they are being read out, they have saved in inside it, and based on that we are detecting the malwares. So here also we are using the machine learning concept for finding the malware variants based on the known pattern, and we are preventing the malware spread. Next is the phishing and the email spam detection. So here AI scan the emails from phishing indications like fake senders or fake domains, and here we can use the ML models for detecting the hidden phishing patterns in the attached the URL, in the attachments that is given in the mail or in the URL that is sent. So here AI powered email security will helps to block the miscellaneous email automatically. Next is the vulnerable management and patch prioritization. So AI identify the critical vulnerability for patching. Machine learning analysis will help us for finding the analyze the historical data for to access the exploited risk factors And based on this AI, we can automatically manages the patches that happens and reduce the expose of the security threats, or the reduce the threats that is happening towards the system. So these are the 7 different types of things, that is, or I can say 7 different advancement that is happened in the cyber security while AI comes into the block. So how the AI helps us to prevent or to detect the threats. So AI helps to prevent and detect the threat based on, first one is the machine learning concept for anomaly detection. So how it works is that, as we know, machine learning is mainly comes under 2 categories. As are, first one is supervised and unsupervised learning. Give me 1 sec. Okay, sorry for that. Okay, so machine learning comes under two, mainly can be categorized like 2 types of learning, so supervised learning and the unsupervised learning. So these two can be used for detecting or recognizing the cyber threat. So what we do is that we will create an AI model which continuously analyze the network traffic and detect the irregular patterns that happens in the network. And based on that, we will find out the illegal or abnormal login attempts. So, what are the data illegal or abnormal data access that is happened, and the suspicious transactions that has happened, that will be identified. So here, the advantage that we have facing is the key features that will be there. So the key features is that it provides a real-time threat detection. That is, AI is continuously accessing or attempting to find out the unauthorized access. So that is one key. Second one is adaptive learning. It is already we have continuously we are learning from the previously cyber attacks, as well as it will be tries to update the data set based on the newly coming attack. And also it helps to reduce the false positive, that is AI minimizes the unwanted alert by refining the detection model, by resetting the data set that is happening in the model. And the example we can say as the Google Chronicle security, that we are that is using AI to detect the threat across the cloud and the IoT networks by identifying the suspicious activities that is happening in them based on the login attempts, or it can be data access attempts or suspicious transactions that is happening in the network. Second method that we can incorporate based on the AI power is the AI power intrusion detection prevention system, IDPS. IDPS works in based on the 2 different concepts are intrusion detection system, IDS, and IPS. IDS will help to find out the security breaches by monitoring the traffic logs, and IPS will help to block the miscellaneous requests before they are damaging the system. That is, these 2 works based on the behavior analysis and the signature based dictation to spot out the cyber threats that happens in the network. So what are the key features that will be in the system is that, first one, it helps to monitor or automatically monitor the cyber threat analysis, that is, it detect and stop the threat before they are impacting to the city operations. And second one, it helps for it do the pattern recognition, that is, AI detect previously unknown attack methods. Based on that, it detects, and it helps for the self-learning algorithm. It improves the detection by analyzing the previous as well as the newly coming data. So the examples that we can say is Cisco AI-driven threat response, where AI-based network security system that automatically blocks the cyber threats. And the third one is the real-time behavior analysis for the cyber threat mitigations. So how it works is here also what we are doing, user behavior, login pattern, and system usage. These are the things that we are using. And based on that AI detection, we are identifying the insider threat, and this insider threat detects deviations such as unusual access locations will be there. That is, it is not using the systems in the proper way, data transfer based on that, or dictation device activities. So here we can use NLP concepts for doing the analyzing of the phishing emails or fraud transactions or fake messages that happens. So here the key features of the methods or this mitigation is insider threat dictation. We can find out the employees or the user which act suspiciously. Then automatic incident response AIR, where AI isolate affect systems to prevent cyber attacks for spreading, as well as predictive analysis. Predictive analysis, that's future threats that happens based on the behavior trends can be identified. So here an example that is used is dark trace AI security. This is a software that we can use for implementing the real-time behavior analysis for cyber threat mitigations in the smart city or in the IoT, where we are using the IoT concepts. The next one is the AI-based incident response and risk management. So AI not only detects the threats, but also helps to automate the incident response and the risk management. So these are the two things that we have seen from the beginning of the chapter, that is automated incident response and risk management. So this automated incident response and risk management will help to find out or the safeguard our smart city infrastructure by different types of methods that we are implemented. So it helps to enable self-healing networks. That is one of the important things that they have discussed. Also, it helps to maintain or develop an AI-driven SOC. And the third one, predict the risk and assessment. So automated threat response or self-healing network. So here what it work is that AI detects the security breaches and automatically takes corrective action for them. That is a self-healing network. That is, it automatically find out the threats that happens in the network, and based on that threat, we are self-healing it. We are taking the corrective action. So such that the user will be having a softly manner. It will be thinking that they are accessing the system in a softly manner. They are in the will be like a flow. Will be like a river that is flowing from one place to another. So there will be no disturbance between the users which is working with the network. So self-helping networks identify the vulnerabilities and apply the patches before the attacker exploit them. So here, what we do is that AI-powered zero trust security is implemented. It helps to ensure the way or helps to verify different devices, and the user can gain access based on the zero trust and security. So here unwanted users will not able to get into the devices or you will get into the access, and genuine user can do it. So here the features are automated response, where AI blocks the miscellaneous traffic in the real time, and genuine traffic will be transferred to the system. Self-repairing system, where AI applies security updates without human intentions or without involving the human being. It will be providing the solution by itself. As well as AI power access control. Here we can use biometric authentication, as well as we can use the one of the best concept, that is the blockchaining concept, where each and every network's traffics can be considered as a one of the blockchain, or one user's request completely converted into an user blockchain and working with it. So here an example of that we can use is the Microsoft Defensor XDR can be used for performing the AI-driven self-healing cybersecurity system for the networks. So self-healing SOC systems provide different types of things. They provide proactive threat detections, second automated incident response, system recovery, fourth one continuous learning process we can get, and it integrates with the existing tool. Proactive threat detection means here what is we are it is employed with high level analyzing techniques so that the searches has to provide the high possible risk find out high possible risk of the traffic or the system activities that is happening. Automated incident response, that is if any of the spotters attackers has been be detected or identified the threats that can be resolved within what is the required time or required system. System recovery, it has to it is ability to enable the system to quickly recover from the attack it happens in it to the original secure status, so that the organized will execute will not be experience the security breaches that happens in the system. It helps to for the continuous learning, applying the concept of the data mining, which analyze the history security threats and the new security threats. So there are different types of threats that can be classified, and we can learn continuously so that the new threats that happen in the network can also be incorporated in it. Then the last one, fifth one, is integrating the existing tool. So enhancing the compatibility with other security systems, that is based on the firewall, IDS systems, antivirus, everything. With this all can be worked into a single system, single machine or single form, so that a single devices or software can help to heal all the threats that affect by the by the users. Then second one, AI driven security operations center, SOC. So AI enhanced the security operations center, SOC, by automating the threat detection, analysis and response. We can use SIEM, that is security information and event management tool, to collect and analyze the security logs that is done by the different users. So it helps to reduce the alert by filtering out the false positive and prioritizing the real threats that is happen in the system. So key features that is done is it helps to automate the security monitoring. Cyber threat intelligences can be performed. That is, we can dictate based on the global security data. We can predict the attack that is happened based on the AI. And here, fast incident responses provided. That is, within seconds, we can react with the cyber threats that is happened in the system. So here, an example that we can use is AI-powered security analysis platform, that is IBM Q Radar AI SOC. So this will help to detect the cyber threat in the real time. So key benefits of AI SOC in the modern security operations centers. It helps to enhance the threat detection, that is faster identification, with a greater accuracy. Automated concept has been is so based on the automated concept, reduce the workload for the each and every user, as well as the increases speed of response. Also, proactive defense techniques have been implemented with the continuous learning concept. So based on that, we get a better adaptability towards the network, so that the new attacks and old attacks can be matched together and work properly, and proactive threat hunting can also be performed. So these are all the things that are there with us for AI to prevent the threats and everything. Then also we are facing with a lot of risk assessments. So classic, so in the 90s, 1979, that 19th year, we have a classical risk assessment and management concept, where we are providing specializing in the insurance, coverage, finance and operations. and responsive approaches to the risk management. Then we came to 80 to 90s range. We came to the cooperative risk assessment. So this cooperative risk assessment here, what it is integrated the risk management into the process of strategic planning, taking into account ethical forms, etc. Then we came to the concept of business risk management, where business risk management here the strategy was comprehensive, including new threats, such as security, cyber risks, or the placement placed related embassy. That is role of the cooperative cultures in the risk management. More it was there in 2011 and 2020 in that range. What we faced is the risk management, that is the integrating the risk management with the business tasks such as environmental responsibility, administrative and regulations has been given. That is based on the Wi-Fi. It has increased the risk to a higher level. Nowadays, in the our days, AI technology has taken the risk management into its hand by uh, are proven to be invaluable in quickly identifying, controlling the dangers. AI response plans becoming critically for minimizing the business problems or crises that happens based on the places of the cyber security. So how this happens? So what do company need AI in risk management? First, we have to look. So why the company is facing with a lot of risk. So AI is a tool which helps to easily identify, access, and mitigate the probability or the potential threats that happens within a given mode, speed, and time, and with accuracy. So first one is the security risk. So security risk arises when AI systems has vulnerabilities that attackers can exploit, and or the user without having any knowledge can identify or introduce them. So it will be leading to an unintentional output, and this unintentional output will help the attacker to trigger the model and process the data ending ending the software. So for that, we can use a AI and ML related integrating model for facing this threat like supply chain risk, data poisoning, prompt injection, or personal information leaking, etc. This can be removed by using the AI and ML data integration model. So this will be helped to overcome that. Then next comes is the ethical risk that can be taken place or that can be overcome by the AI by using the behavior clashes or behavior governance policies that is happening or that is placed there. So these issues happen on the stem from the biasing the training data set or evolving from the new pattern in producing the data over time. As we know, we are training the AI models based on a set of data, and this data set will be the training data set, which will be not completely same as that of the real data. It will be having some deviations, and these deviations can be produced and will be can form a toxics towards the system, and health should be overcome, and risk can be should be avoided. Then next is the operational risk. Operational risk where unexpected outcomes that happens based on the AI prediction. So it will be deviating that can be happens based on the data drift or the unwanted results that get from the data set, or the data sets will not be completely matching or giving the proper accuracy. So here also a unique failure can be happen or model crash can be happen, and the performance can go down. So these three risks can be identified and should be done properly based on the AI so that it maintains the smart city properly. So this AI helps in the risk management in different forms in banking sector to find out the fraud detection and prevent that in the banking sector. Credit scoring, that is also we are using the AI concept to avoid the risk management in the loan dispersion. market analysis, supply chain market, vehicle dispersion, then customer chain prediction, employee, third party vendors, etc. So AI in risk management, it helps to what we can say, it helps to detect the fraud detection, credit scores that is happens in our system, market analysis purpose, as well as AI anti-money lending concept, as well as cyber threat detection also. So cyber threat detection, that is the case that we have to discuss today because our smart city completely deals with that. So cyber risk management, that is a model that we are using in the smart cities for predictive, based on the predictive AI model. That is, we are using the prediction models for detecting them. So here AI access the cyber security risk by analyzing the historical attack patterns, system vulnerability, and user behavior. Based on that, it forecasts the cyber threat and mitigate the system. Here we are using penetration testing for finding out the weak points in the smart city infrastructure. So here we are using three key points, that is cyber risk score. So cyber risk score, where AI assign a security risk scores to the city, smart city networks and the devices. So which is having the weak point will be identified during the penetration test, and that devices will be taken into consider and modifications can be done. Then threat prediction. Here we are using machine learning algorithms which analyze the past threat to predict the new threats. Then an automated compliance check, where AI ensure that the smart city intelligence follows the cyber security regulations, rules and regulations. So here we can use a software that is Darktrace Cyber AI, which uses the AI to detect the response and prevent cyber threats in the real time by accessing the risk continuously. So here we can secure the IoT and the cloud infrastructure in the smart city by doing the AI power automation concept. And this automation concept will help to signify the security risk by avoiding unauthorized access and security breaches and security cyber attacks that happens in the system. Also, AI play a crucial role for security, for providing security towards the IoT networks and cloud infrastructure by advancing, by increasing the authentication, encryption, and the forensic investigation concepts. So AI, based on this, we can discuss a lot of authentication, access controls, and what are the things that can be AI can power to IoT, because IoT helps to make the city more smart, because a lot of IoT devices, millions of IoT devices will be connected in the smart cities. So based on that, we have to do the authentication and access control. So with millions of IoT devices connected in the smart city, traditional security methods are inefficient, and AI strengthens the authentication and access control by preventing the unauthorized access to an IoT system. So we have four different methods that can be incorporated for implementing the AI power authentication and access control for IoT. First one is the machine learning based on the anomaly detection. So the machine learning AI that we have already discussed, it is dealing with supervised learning, unsupervised learning, as well as reinforcement learning. Here what will be, we will be detecting each and every anomalous detection will be detected based on the probability distribution concept of the observed data. If the probability distribution concept of the observed data is greater than the predefined threshold 5, then it will be considered as based on the, it will be considered as the problem, that is detection will be done. If it is greater than the accuracy, greater than the threshold value, then that the attacker or the observed data will be detected as miscellaneous and it will be holded for the time. Common algorithm that we can use for implementing the machine learning for access authentication and access control for IoT can be GMMS, then one class SVM, SVM is support vector machine, then isolation forest, autoencoder. These are the four different techniques, common techniques that can be used for implementing the machine learning anomaly detection techniques for making the authentication and access control of the IoT device. Another one is the AI-driven identify verification. Here, AI-based authentication enhances the traditional method like password to convert it to the cryptographic keys by incorporating the behavior and biometrical data. Each and every person will be having different biometrical data. So here we can use that biometrical data with along with the behavioral analysis of the user, and based on that we can do the identification verification. So behavioral analysis, there are different types of behavioral analysis. Keystroke dynamics, that is tracking the typing speed and the pattern of the users. Then mouse movement and touch patterns, that are how the user are interacting with the system. Or network traffic monitoring, how suspicious communication patterns are being generated by the user towards the system. And this patterns, this behavioral analysis can be incorporated with the biometric authentication. Either it can be the fingerprint or iris scanning, or it can be voice recognition or facial recognition. And based on this, any of the concept, we can incorporate it together and we can generate an AI-driven identification verification system, which helps to verify more accurately. So here, the biometric authentication typically involves the feature extraction and similarity measurement. So FU will be the future vector of the user stored biometric template, and FA will be the future vector of an authentication attempts that they have been done. So based on that, we will find out the similarity score, which is a distance metric like cosine similarity. So that formula is there. So based on that, similarity score. If the similarity score is greater than the threshold that we have set in for the based on the security policy, then we will say that the authentication is a success one and the user will be the genuine one. If the authentication similarity or the similarity score that is calculated for the each and every user is less than that of the threshold value, then it will be dictated as an anomaly user. The third one is AI-based anomaly detection for access control. So the AI continuously monitor the IoT network attack activities that happens to it, or the attacks that happen. There is a normal traffic it will be done to detect unusual logins, attempts, and suspicious attack pattern. So based on that behavior analysis, it identify the user activities and find out, you identify whether the activities are completely deviating from the normal behavior. If something like it happens, the AI immediately flag and block the attempt. No further can be performed. So for that, we can use an identity awareness proxy IAP for implementing the concern. The last one, for authentication purpose, we can implement is the AI and blockchaining concept together for the IoT security. So blockchaining, what it do is ensures the data decentralized and the tamper-proof identification management for IoT devices. And these IoT devices will be AI powered, that is, this blockchain will be AI powered and authenticated to the trusted devices and user that is connected with it. So AI monitor the blockchain transaction history to detect an irregularity and unauthorized access or attempts that is happen. So here already it has been an implementation that IBM, Watson's, and the blockchaining of IoT security can become together and ensures the tamper-proof security. So recording of the IoT transaction based on the blockchaining, so helps to increase the more. Another way for securing the IoT devices or the smart city data is by making secure of cloud communications or cloud platform. That is, cloud platform store and process massive amount of smart city data, that is traffic monitoring, power grid management, healthcare, etc. All data sets will be secured and monitored by the cloud computing or cloud platform. So AI ensures securing the data transmissions and storage in the cloud environment. So here we can use three different types of techniques. AI-driven encrypted data transmission, AI-powered homomorphic encryption. It is that is the latest one that we are given. Quantum encryption is also there that can be also used. AI-driven firewall or intrusion prevention for the cloud security. So first one, AI driven encrypted data transmission. So AI ensure end-to-end encryptions for data traveling between the IoT devices or server or the smart city controls, etc. So this data flow, which is an encrypted one, will be monitored by the AI and block the unencrypted or insecure connections. It also helps to prevent the man-in-middle attack that happens inside the communication and helps to prevent the data that is not encrypted and it is flowing in the real time. Homomorphic encryption, which is an latest thing that it will help to reduce the risk of unauthorized access. Here, what it do is that it encrypts, allows the data to be processed in an encrypted state and find out whether the encrypted data is having maintained the integrity of the data or towards the system. Here, AI automatically manage the encryption keys and detect the unauthorized encryption attempts that happens in the network. Based on the unauthorized decryption attempts that happens in the system, AI detects the unauthorized access and the attempts that happens in it. Here, the best example that we can use for the privacy preservation in the cloud computing in the smart city based on the homomorphic encryption is Microsoft Seal, SEAL, that is simple encrypted arithmetic library, which can be used for performing the encryption. The third one is AI-driven firewall and the intrusion prevention for the cloud security. So here, AI-based the next generation firewall will be set, and this firewall analyze the network traffic and detect the advanced cyber threats that happens in the network. This AI powered IPS, what it do is it blocks the cyber attack before it reaches the smart city cloud network, and it completely not block this network. It holds the user network for a particular time, so it will not enter into it, and the genuine user can directly go into it by it. Here we are using deep learning concepts for identifying or for differentiating the genuine and the miscellaneous users traffic. So here we can use XDR, which is used for providing the prevention, cyber attack prevention on the cloud-based infrastructure. And the third concept that we can do is AI in the smart city cyber forensic. Here we have three main methods. What it is when a cyber attack occurs, AI plays a role in investigating how it is done, analyzing how it will be occurring or how it, what are the things affected it, and how it can be prevented in the future. These are things that is done by AI. So AI-powered cyber forensic tools can be implemented for analyzing even though if attack happen in the system. So this attacks analyze the attack pattern and track the cyber criminals and assist in the legal processing. So how AI enhances the cyber forensic in this smart city? There are three ways it is enhancing the cyber forensic. One, AI-powered digital evidence analysis. Second one, automated cyber forensic investigation. And the third one, deep learning for the cyber cell, cyber criminal tracking. So here first one, AI-powered digital evidence analysis. So AI scan huge volume of log files, network traffic data, and device records to identify different attack sources. Here we can use NLP for the analyzing purpose. The AI automated miscellaneous analysis helps to identify the security experts understand how the attacks can occur. So for that purpose, we can use an autopsy AI frequency tool, which helps to recover the lost file, analyze disk, and detect the cybercrime evidences. Automated cyber forensic investigation. Here it reduces the investigation time by automatically analyzing the data and reconstruct the attack scenario and find out the action that is performed by the attacker. Here we can use machine learning models for comparing the new attacks with the previous cybercrime cases. Here we can use the MITRE, ATT and CK framework with the AI so that faster response security analyzation investigation can be done. Then the last one is the deep learning for the cyber criminal tracking. Here, AI analyzes cyber criminal behavior, attack signatures, and dark web activities. And based on that, it tries to trace the hackers on the digital footprint and helps to identify, or based on the assistant laws and enforcement agency, identify and tracking the cybercrime networks. So here we can use, for example, we can use AI cybercrime investigation system, which helps to track the cyber criminals and prevent the ransomware attack. So different these are the different concepts that are used for implementing or for maintaining the risk management, and as well as for implementing the cyber risk assessment properly in our network to maintain the security of the IoT in different fields. So again, I will like to conclude that securing the IoT and the cloud infrastructure is an important crucial role plays in the smart city, because these two things are completely dealing with 90% is completely deal with the smart city. So for that, we can use AI power authentication access control for IoT. Then we can use AI for securing the cloud communications. And the last one, we can make the AI smart city cyber forensic so that these all things can be done properly. Now, the role of AI in securing IoT and the cloud infrastructure. So AI is performing smart city security by enabling the authentication, encrypting the cloud communication, and automating the cyber forensics. So based on that, the smart city can prevent unauthorized access to the IoT devices using AI-based authentication, ensures secure communication data transmissions with AI power encryption, quickly investigate and respond to the cyber attacks using AI-driven forensic tools. Now, the challenges and ethical consideration in AI cyber security. As AI play the critical role in the securing the cyber smart city, it also plays significant challenges and the ethical concerns that should be addressed to make sure the responsible deployment should be done. So there are three different things that we have to make sure it does not happen in the network. That is privacy risk, AI attack, that is adverse AI attack, ethical AI governance. So risk concerns and AI driven. attacks. So here the challenges is faced by the person for the personal privacy and civilians for their properly not maintaining their thing properly. That's monitoring the traffic crimes and public safety will help to lead a personal privacy not maintaining properly. So the challenges that was faced was first one massive surveillance. So here we have enabled a CCTV cameras, face recognition, behavioral analysis, so which can be misused for constant public monitoring and will raise to above the privacy rights. So data collections and storage risk. So huge amount of personal data is functioning, and there are very high data breaches can happen for the unauthorized and unauthorized access. Lack of consent and transparency. So many citizens are unaware of how the data are collected, stored, and shared in the AI security system. So that will be a big problem that can be faced by the user or the governance. So citizens awareness of the concern mechanism, that is implementing the policy and transparency of AI governance, it will be a big difficulty for the user. So these are the privacy concerns that is faced even though we are using AI. So the solution towards that we can do is maintaining the privacy preservation AI. We can use differential privacy or homomorphic encryption concept to prevent the personal data. And for the regulation purpose and the AI ethical policy, we can use enforce strict data protection laws, example GDPR or CCPA, to prevent the misuses of the losses that is happening. Second one is the addressing the false positive and the AI attack. Add AI attack is said. So this is done. That is here the false positive and AI over reaction. It in AI incorrectly false the normal activity as threat can lead to the normal activity as threat and leads to an unnecessary intentions. Or the attacker can manipulate the AI model by providing some fake information, that is by providing adding noises to the images and can fool the face recognition system. For example, if I'm saying, then it can also bias the model and forms an error based on the training data set, which is a biased one, and it will lead to the security decision, a false security decision. So the solutions that we can do is we can use robust AI training consent, where it helps to improve the AI resistance to the manipulation. Then human AI collaboration, ensure human reviews AI decisions before taking the critical actions. Or we can use explainable AI, XAI, which is the latest one, which helps to transparent AI models that prevent clear reasoning behind the security alert that happens. The last one that we can do is the ethical AI deployment in the smart city environment. So to use AI in the cyber security, we raise the ethical concerns, including biasing in AI decision making, lack of accounting, as well as potential misuse. So here the challenges that occurs will be the biasing of AI model, that is training of biased data set will be lead to a certain discriminants between the certain population, lack of accountability. If AI makes a wrong security decisions, then what will be the responsible? Who will be the responsible related to that? Then AI weaponizing the risk. AI power security, cyber security tools could be misused from massive surveillance hacking as well as cyber warfare. So the solutions that can be done is fair and unbiased AI training. The data set that we are using will be should have minimum discriminants towards the training set. Then AI governance framework. It established a properly ethical committee and legally accountable for AI decisions. Then provided transparency and public outside. Then smart cities must involve public decisions and the regulatory bodies in AI deployments. That is completely we can't able to relate it to AI. It should be included with the public. So we are coming to the end of the session by dealing with the future trends. So as cyber threats continues to evolve, AI driven cybersecurity in the smart by intercooperating the different concepts that we have seen. So here we can incorporate or integrate emerging technologies like blockchain, quantum computing, and advanced encryption techniques into it. So AI blockchain integration for the cybersecurity. So blockchain and AI together can enhance the cybersecurity by ensuring the decentralization and tamper-proof security for this smart city network. So why a blockchain is important for AI security? Because it helps it maintain the decentralization concept, uh, prevents the resist the laws that locked by the unwanted user. AI powered smart contracts can be implemented. So these are the things that can be used so that we can use case in this smart city for preventing the verifying the threaded data, decentralized identification management, securing IoT communication. You can refer the paper blockchain meet AI, a secure cyber security framework for smart city that is available in the IEEE Explorer, the latest one, which can be helpful for doing the more research related to blockchaining and cybersecurity in smart cities. Second one, we can use AI, quantum AI and next generation encryption techniques. So what is quantum AI? Quantum AI use a quantum algorithm to enhance the cyber security by detecting the cyber threat faster, breaking the classical encryption techniques such as RSA algorithm and AES algorithm with quantum attack. And based on that, we can have different types of encryption techniques, PQC, QKD, and AI optimized quantum firewalls for detecting the real-time traffic filters and helps to detect the quantum cyber threats. So these are the things that we can do in the future scope for implementing this smart city more secured one than the latest technologies that we have. So I would like to conclude my session, today's session, by saying that AI-driven cybersecurity, which is an essential safeguard in the smart city by enabling the real-time threat detection, AIR, and securing the IoT cloud infrastructure. So while doing all this, we can use machine learning, predictive analysis, and automated security operations, which will be helping to address the privacy challenges, attacks, or ethical risks that happen. In the future generation or in the future plan of the smart city to develop more or make more secure, we can incorporate the blockchaining by decentralizing the security and incorporate the quantum algorithms or quantum AI towards the next generation encryption so that it makes the smart city more secure and more adaptable towards the persons. So based on that, we can have a fair, transparent, and accountable AI governance, which is important in our smart city that we require. That's all. Thank you. Any questions related to it?
Thank you so much, ma'am. Participants, if you have any doubt, you can ask now. Participants, you can have any questions? Then okay. Thank you for the informative session, ma'am. I would like to thank all the participants for listening to the session patiently. And feedback link is given in chat window. So all the participants are kindly asked to fill the form. Thank you all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank
Wonderful
you.
session, ma'am.
Participants, you can fill the feedback form and leave the meeting. Thank you all. Thank you.